Opening weekend of the UFL was something. And since my recap show, I've sat and meditated and thought long and hard about the best way to approach week two. We have a very nice episode for you folks today. I took a lot of effort. We have an interview with some random guy. Shout out him. And I think the best way to approach the doomerism and turmoil that so many fans of the UFL want to have themselves in right now is to kind of reset and go in a completely different, not intense direction, reset our brains, relax, and think about the important things. So that's what I'm doing on today's episode. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. It's all about me. Here's to you, Memphis Showboats. Just sit back and relax. It's time to just focus on the UFL, our United Football League. Forget TV numbers, forget crowd numbers, forget all the numbers. Just focus on the colors. The crimson, the red and white of the DC Defenders, that beautiful brown, that light brown of the Birmingham Stallions clashing against the red, the deep maroon of the Michigan Panthers, the blue and silver of the St. Louis Battlehawks, the beautiful reds and blues and grays of the Houston Roughnecks, the Arlington Renegades' beautiful shade of blue now that they have the mask back on the helmet, and the yellows of the Memphis Showboats. Just think of these teams clashing against one another, doing battle. That's all that we need to care about. We're in week 2. There's a lot that can be up in the air. There's a lot that's going to happen. But we as fans just need to embrace the moment and enjoy some beautiful United Football League. I'd like to begin now the interview of Sir Random Guy. You can of course follow him on Twitter, Twitch, I imagine all over social media. Mr. Sir Random Guy, who are you?
Hello, I'm Sir Random Guy. Of course, I mainly do all my. I'm a UFL fan, USFL fan, Stallions fan. Pretty much, I do some content on YouTube. Pretty much same name. You'll just find it there, and pretty much same thing on TikTok. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, pretty much same name across the board.
What were your week 1 takeaways for the United Football League?
As I guess in generality, for the most part, I'll say besides the couple blowouts, I would say for what it is for week 1, I was still now react everything. Just I gotta let everything go through. Everything is just we've seen the blowouts. We've seen the last couple games from Sunday or Saturday and Sunday. I mean, for the most part, it's week 1. That's all it says. Like any NFL, like if you watch the NFL, anything can go.
Who would you say right now the biggest loser in the UFL is?
Biggest losers, CJ Johnson. I will say that not the entire Roughnecks. CJ Johnson, because if you all saw the clip for Mayfield, that you saw like Tom Cable just looked like he was just coaching. It just looked like it was just coaching CJ Johnson in general. like the team just, I mean, yeah, the entire team just looked out of place. They just looked outmatched in every game. And I know it's the Roughnecks. We expected them to lose, but it was just bad around the board. Another big loser would be the Brahmas. I would probably say yes. The other team that got blown out. Everyone expected them to beat the Renegades or at least stay in touch with them, but no, they did not. I mean, besides yes, destroying. Congratulations, him finally kicking a field goal for his first time in the UFL. The Brahmas are still need to figure out what to do on offense. Defense looked fine up until they just kind of looked gassed towards the end because they were doing everything they can. But I mean, it is what it is.
What's going on with Mr. Alex Magoo?
I mean, okay. I'll say there was good and bad on Alex Magoo. Alex Magoo, positive. He's still very mobile. He's still very mobile. What he did, he was still able to at least get something across the field. But of course, yeah, I'll give props to the defender's defense for able to stop him. And I felt like they at least watched this 2023 film to understand what this man can do. And I feel like if they want a film to look at how to stop Alex Magoo, go to week 5 of the 2023 USFL season against the Gamblers. And they were able to do that. That's a perfect example of how you stop Alex Magoo.
3 things that you're excited for in week 2 of the United Football League.
That's interesting because I mean, one, hopefully no blowouts. That's definitely the first one. I know you want to see your favorite team blow out a team, but if you're talking about the entertainment value, yeah, it's not that great. 2, another thing I would be excited to see more. I'm excited to see Kalen Ballage for the Renegades to hopefully continue his dominance in the run game. So we'll see how that one goes against Houston. I feel like that would be easy. If you want to take some bets, probably bet the over on Kalen Ballage's rushing stats for that game. And I think I would want to see more Shannon Harris's coaching after apparently he had some quote saying that Skip Schultz said something to him. I don't know what that one's about, but I cannot wait to see more Shannon Harris to see if he brings more personality to him.
All right, Mr. Sir Random Guy. Anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Shout out to all the UFL fans. Shout out to all the USFL fans, XFL fans. Y'all are making this league promote more. Keep marketing. Keep talking about it. All right, shout out to everyone there.
Thank you for being you. All right, folks. Game number 1, we have the Birmingham Stallions taking on the Michigan Panthers. Can Alex Magoo redeem himself from an abysmal week 1? And can the Stallions right the ship against a team that seems to be right on their tails? For the Michigan Panthers, it's painfully obvious to everyone, apparently except for Mike Nolan, that Bryce Perkins should be the full-time starter. And as long as they're splitting time, I worry about this Panthers team being able to complete a full football game. I predict maybe a bounce-back spot for the Stallions, but I think the issues at offensive line leave me too worried to fully buy in. And I think and hope that the crowd in Michigan roars and purrs and just wills their team to victory. On ABC, we have the Memphis Showboats versus the DC Defenders. Mr. Ken Weisenhunt is back in the driver's seat for the Showboats. The Defenders riding high off of their Week 1 win against the Birmingham Stallions take on a team who many believe showed a lot of promise in their defeat to the Michigan Panthers last week. Jordan Tomu, while he leads the league in passing currently, did have issues throwing in to the defensive line against the Stallions. Memphis's defensive front has shown a lot of effort, a lot of go, and they have a great defensive coordinator. I expect a low-scoring affair with blitzes out the behind. Give me the defenders here, though. Relying on their defense and a run game that kind of finds itself in week 2 to get the win. Game number 3. We have the Houston Roughnecks facing off against the Arlington Renegades, the classic Battle of Texas on ESPN Sunday. This matchup has seen better days, folks. We are long removed from PJ Walker facing off against Landry Jones. The Roughnecks are one of the worst teams I or any spring football fan has seen in a long time. The Arlington Renegades probably won't even need to pass much. They have a stable of running backs that will be able to get them yards after yards after yards. Perez has been going on his book tour, and he's going to just sling it all over the place and look hot while doing it. I like the Renegades here. I like them big. The Roughnecks are a failed organization at this point in the season. In game number 4, on Fox Sports 1, we have the Brahmas versus the Battlehawks. A beautiful rematch of the XFL Conference Championship just one short year ago. The Battlehawks home opener is always a fun treat for us fans being able to view it from home. Now, the Brahmas had a lot to work on in week 1. I think they get some of it fixed, but I think the run game and the way the offense just clicks for this St. Louis team in a home environment that will be very hostile to the San Antonio Brahmas. I like the Battlehawks here to squeak out a close win. My score predictions for each game. For the Stallions and the Panthers, I have the Panthers winning it 22-10. Game number 2, the Showboats Defenders. I have the Defenders winning 24-17. For the Roughnecks versus the Renegades, I have the Renegades winning 28-13. In game number 4, the Brahmas versus the Battlehawks. I have the Battlehawks winning this one 20-13. Moving on to what I want to see in week 2 of the United Football League. I want to see close and exciting games. I was left a little disappointed that the first 2 games opening weekend were both disappointing blowouts. I want to see some excitement, some thrills. I want to be on the edge of my seat. I want to see some fantastic atmospheres. DC, St. Louis, we know will be fun. I'm excited for the prospect of Michigan. And I'm looking forward to Arlington. This should be a very fun and exciting week. I want to see no more 2 quarterback systems. I'm talking about you, Memphis. I'm talking about you, Michigan. I'm talking about you, Houston. Just pick a quarterback for a game. Stick with him for the love of God. Last but not least, I want to see more F-bombs. It was a very fun aspect we got last week. I believe 6 or 7 throughout the whole weekend. Most of them due to Memphis Showboats defensive coordinator Jared Horton. As in Horton here's fucking who. Those are things that I want to see. Week 2 of the UFL is here. And I think as fans, we just need more positive coverage of the league. I've seen so much doom and gloom on the timeline that sometimes we just need to take a step back and evaluate, what are we doing? What do we love about the league? It's the players, the innovation, the fact that it's played in the spring, the fact that its main aspect is aimed at fun, These are the things that we love about the United Football League. And I, for one, will continue to love them until the end of my days. Thank you all. Have a wonderful week 2 of the UFL.